that fair to say?
Who?
The Palestinians.
What about the other people that's in there that don't belong in there?
Which ones?
Area clear.
The
Get the
Ish.
supplies.
The Nish?
The Ish.
What are the Itch?
You put three. You know who the Ish people are that live in that land.
What are they called? The Itches?
No, Ish, like,
You've
you
been
know,
targeted by
Spanish
a nearby
Ish.
enemy squad. Stay sharp.
Oh, they live in Israel?
Right. Those ain't the real people from that
I
land.
I didn't know that actually. Thank you for educating me, my friend.
Y'all were put in there in 1948. The Balfour
And
Declaration.
do they deserve to be eradicated too? I hear.
Hey, that's our land. That's the real Israelites are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
I hear you. I hear you, my guy.
Because
What is your religion, my friend?
I'm an Israelite. I don't have a religion.
The guild shipment is
We
marked for
were
quality gear.
we were
Be
cast
prepared
out.
for
God cast
resistance.
us out until He puts us back. Well, Jesus Christ puts us back.
God bless Jesus Christ, right?
Hey, I agree with you 100%.
Do you support Jesus Christ?
Of course, the black man.
But I thought you said you don't have a religion.
Well executed. Secure the supplies.
I'm not a
Good work,
Christian.
soldier.
What is your God?
My God is Yahweh, which is Jesus Christ's Father. Jesus Christ is the Messiah, the Savior.
And
Around!
who is the mother of Christ?
Mary,
And how did
and
Mary get pregnant?
Joseph.
So
See,
Joseph is
okay,
the father of
wait.
Christ.
Right. He's in the bloodline of David. See, a lot of people, they say, oh, Joseph never had sex with her because it said that they were, when he had took, I'm trying to play, I'm trying to get Bible on you. What happened is, he wasn't keeping the customs. The customs used to be, you had to have a
Guild shipment
ceremony
in the AO.
to
Expect
marry the
opposition.
woman.
Incoming cradle bombs. Prepare for nearby contact fire.
What really happened was that Mary decided to
Cradle
go.
bombs in the
I
AO.
can't hear you, I'm in the middle of the battle right now. I'm sorry, say it again?
Mary wanted to go to the town saloon, and it just so happened that at the time that she was exploring her femalehood, she was encountered by a charming individual that resulted in the creation of Christianity. And given that she came from a conservative
Circle is
family,
collapsing on your position.
it was a
Suggest
better
you hightail it
story
out of
to
there.
say that it was a miracle
Enemy squad is on target. Good work
as
evading.
opposed to a one night stand.
Uh, See, everybody who believes in Christianity is a religion. The Jews were called the first Christians in Antioch. They were also called
Stay frosty while the data is
nigger,
decrypted.
which is in Acts
Intel
13
is
and
tracking
1.
a guild surveillance drone in your AO.
What I
Eliminate it.
heard was that Mary, in order to
Safe is
avoid
unlocked.
getting
Fire
pregnant,
what's inside.
was performing oral acts
Cradle bombs
of
clear.
gratitude on
Intel,
this
there's valuable
individual.
supplies in the blast zone.
Well, I can't
And
get into it. That's you know yeah, that's wickedness what you're
and at the time, that was deemed a immoral act. But given the conservative nature of Mary's family, because Mary's family was, a prominent group in that village that we believe to be located somewhere in Jerusalem. So for females from prominent families, services of gratitude using their mouths were actually favorable as you were able to maintain your virginity, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and they used to take it up the ass. That's white people that do that. Yeah.
No, that was sacrilege, and using your mouth, on the other hand, that was not considered a
Is
sacrilege.
that in the Talmud? Because that's not
It
in the
is
Bible.
taboo. That's correct.
That's right. That's
It,
not. That's not in the Bible.
it was deemed it was deemed too graphic to have something in the Bible that lists that explicitly.
Nah, they no. And y'all believe that y'all could get married. Y'all could get married at the age be with a
Guild
female at
shipment
the
is
age
marked
of
for
3,
quality
right?
care. Be prepared for resistance.
Now, that is true, and that is part of the problem, in the sense that that did create controversy with some of the surrounding Muslim countries that effectively
Moving
did
here.
list it as a
Cancel that.
taboo, believe it or not. And herein lies the problem, right? You have a conflict of interest in which a modest upbringing is using their mouths for servicing their companions.
I'm glad that's not in the
You
Bible.
know, imagine
Yeah, that's
imagine
Circle is
you
moving
are
in. New safe zone
imagine
located.
you're a farmer, and you're a young
Through
farmer.
here.
You're not married, so any intercourse is obviously inappropriate if you're not married. However, oral acts of gratitude, on the other hand, there is no restriction on that front.
So that's
So
like
you come home after
that's
a
like
long day of work,
the
and you get to go.
rabbis. That's like the rabbis and the moils. Then you're saying
Moving here.
that's gratitude. Like when the baby's born, he nibbles off the foreskin.
Viable guild shipment in the AO. Expect opposition.
I mean, it is in that same realm, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And over time,
Incoming cradle bombs in your AO.
what this
Keep
did
your
was
eyes open.
that essentially folks would be able to, relieve themselves without conceiving a
Cradle bomb
child.
has been detonated in the war zone.
And as you can see, that had, obvious financial benefits, where you're able to experience the joys of post-marital relations without the expensive consequence, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I can enjoy it. Yeah, I can enjoy that.
Taking effective fire.
Do you know what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's your belief.
And it was rewarded over time, where women were encouraged to go above and beyond the call of duty, in which case they started effectively not wasting the protein that would come out of their partner by swallowing.
So y'all allow whoredom in the Talmud?
What is that?
Cradle
What
bomb
is that,
hazard
brother?
decreasing.
Y'all promote whoredom. If you're allowing the woman to do
Back in the
that.
fight.
Negative. What was encouraged to do is that women that wanted to, further, accelerate the success of their partner would start swallowing and going deeper. Effectively, that led to the the concept of being the greatest of all time was eventually conceived, and given that it was tied to oral satisfaction using the throat, they effectively coined
This is all in the Talmud, right?
Yes, the term
Yeah.
for an astute reader, the term throat goat is part of that scripture. Throat goat.
Okay, there you go.
Are you familiar with that term?
No, go ahead.
It's
You're teaching me a lot.
It's called a throat goat.
I did not know this about the Jewish woman.
And you know, for couples that want to go far in the farm, it was encouraged to be a throat goat.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, it does. It makes a lot of sense. I'm glad that's not in our culture.
And the deeper you go, the more of a goat you become.
Okay. You're gonna make me look at the people differently now.
The instruction was to, you know, effectively do a beat throat. I'm sure you may have heard of that concept now.
And you know what a beatbox is? Like beatbox, like were they doing that at the same time? Yes.
That is correct, sir. That is correct. And it was encouraged. It was encouraged to become a throat goat.
Oh, right. So now when I go to like certain area, I'm understanding the culture.
Get to the new
when I
safe
get
zone.
And you know, over time, as you got better with deep throating, you acquired the rank of throat goat.
I'm reloading.
All right.
Have you, and like, you know, as men, as we pursue through this life, we are occasionally blessed with a partner that becomes a throat goat.
Right.
You know, I've had that pleasure once so far in my life, and not lately. I'm actually going through a divorce right now, and one of the contributing factors of my divorce is that my wife was not a throat goat. In fact, she did not do it, and I actually used that I cited that as a contributing factor as to why I am filing for divorce. And you know, she didn't like to do it, and like it broke my heart because I told her, like, you know, your body count is 17.
Ooh,
and you've been sucking off like 17 different men before me.
Ooh.
And why is it that you're not willing to, like, you know, I'm eating you out. Why are you not willing to, like...
So you eating the 17 other men out at the same time? I didn't know you was a part of this throat goat.
Over the course of her, like, she was 29 when I met her, and she had a 17
that female
body.
stays in the female. Yeah, there's two guys. Turn around.
Oh, watch out. Anyways, like, what pissed me off was that I knew for a fact that at least one of her exes, like, throat fucked her on a daily basis, and she was forced to swallow his cum.
Alright, and you kissed her afterwards, or?
So I was like, you know, you're giving me head, but why are you not swallowing my cum? It upsets me.
I didn't know it was Jewish custom.
Do you know what I mean?
I totally understand. Totally understand.
Proceed to the safe zone.
Okay, and like, you know, call me out on this, okay? But like, some days I would come back from work, and then I would be like, I need you to start sucking me off. And I think that I don't think she liked that very much, to be honest.
But when y'all finally did the interaction, right? Did she have the bedcloth over herself?
Only 4 remain. Finish the job.
One more time?
She had the bedcloth, and you had to do your intercourse with the hole in the blanket?
No, she would let me fuck her, but I wasn't getting blowjobs, and that was a deal breaker for me.
Damn, yeah, alright, man.